today's video, I have teamed up with Modern Minerals to give you a fall look. I have been loving Modern Minerals. I've been using Modern Minerals for a few years now. I actually got an eyeshadow in a Petit Vour a long time ago and I fell in love. I knew I had to have more of the shadows, so I went ahead and bought more shadows. And now I basically have a huge collection of Modern Minerals. They are a mineral makeup line. They are high quality products. They are also cruelty-free, vegan, and of course, non-nano. This brand is definitely gonna be one of those brands you might wanna try if you have not yet tried it. They have lots of products from foundation, setting powders, they have eyeshadows obviously, lip glosses, makeup brushes, and now a highlight. So that's really amazing. I hope they come out with more products. Oh, they also have blushes as well. So when Modern Minerals asked me to do a fall look, of course, I knew what color I was gonna use. They have one of the most beautiful olive greens that I have seen. The eyeshadow is called Muse, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous olive green with some gold undertones. It's just a beautiful color, and you guys can see that. So that is exactly the color we're gonna be using today for the eye look that I created. All right, so enough chatter. Let's just get started with this tutorial. Of course, I'm gonna start with my foundation. I already have my skincare on. Whenever I use a loose mineral foundation, I do like to prep my skin really, really nicely because I do have combination skin, especially right here. It gets really, really flaky and, you know, kind of gross. So I do like to prep my skin. I do exfoliate and moisturize really, really well. Modern Minerals has a great range of shades, so I'm sure you will find your, you know, the perfect shade for you. They also offer little samples for you to buy before you even commit to a full size. This one is in the color Golden Almond, which is the perfect shade for me right now. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit with my Modern Minerals skunk brush. And yes, this is called a skunk brush. I really do love this brush because you can use it so many ways. You can use it to apply your foundation, to set your makeup, to apply a little bit of blush, a little bit of highlight, like just, you know, turn it this way. It's definitely a multitasker brush, so you guys know I love a good brush like that. So I'm just gonna dip it right here a little bit. This brush is just gonna give me a really soft focus finish. It's not gonna give me like a super full coverage. This foundation is very lightweight and it's gonna give you a light to medium coverage, but I absolutely love that it's matte, so it doesn't have any shimmer. Also made with non-nano minerals, which is amazing. So I did do half of my face and I wanted to give you like a close-up so you guys can see the difference between one layer of makeup and then nothing on this side. And of course, I love that you can also still see my skin peeking through with this foundation. So it does a really good job in covering my redness. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face. And before I do that, I also wanted to tell you that you can also make this foundation into a liquid foundation just by adding water or your favorite facial oil. I haven't tried it, but I'm definitely intrigued to do it because I have seen a lot of people do this. They also have a setting powder, which is called the Finishing Glow Powder. I believe they have two different shades. The one I have is Sunrise, and this is the one I use all the time whenever I, you know, have to set my makeup. Whenever I use a liquid foundation, I should say, I really love it. It's amazing. I'm gonna go in with bronzer, and they make the best bronzer. It is honestly one of my favorite bronzers. If you wanna look like a golden goddess, this is the bronzer you need to get. It's called Forever Sun. I'm just gonna be picking up a little bit that's right here on my lid, and I'm just gonna use my same brush. So I'm just gonna use the edge. Gotta be careful because this bronzer is super pigmented. So now that I applied it, I'm just going to use the whole circle, the whole brush to blend it out. So even though it is very pigmented, it blends out really nicely and it just gives you an amazing bronzy look. As a concealer, I'm going to be using a lighter shade of foundation. This is the little travel size. It's called the Try and Travel. And this one is in the color Medium Almond. They recently came out with a highlight and I am obsessed with it. It is definitely my favorite highlight of all time. I've tried so many highlights. Highlight is one of my obsessions. It comes in a little sphere like this. And the cool thing about this is that it's formulated with flower essences and gemstone essences, which is amazing. It does have a really nice scent to it. It's very, very light, so it's not gonna be offensive. I love the way it smells. As you can see, I have a big old dent in there because I love it. You can use a little bit to create a really nice natural glow, or you can amp it up and just do like 3, 4, 5 layers. But usually I just add 2 layers. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, that's only 2 layers. I did apply some on the tip of my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow, which I love to do it there because you can really smell the scent because it's right under your nose. I freaking love it. It smells amazing. Even though Modern Minerals does not have any brow, products, you can definitely use one of their eyeshadows. They do have like a medium brown, like a dark brown. They have, I think, a black as well. You can definitely find a brow color to suit your skin tone and your hair color. I do already have a blog post on my website on the whole set of makeup brushes for Modern Minerals. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But I'm going to use this to apply my brow cream from a different brand. And I really love to use this brush because it's so thin. Alright, so now I'm going to go on with blush, and I do have the perfect fall color blush. This was in the color Sedona. You can use it as an everyday blush. Alright, so we're finally done with my face makeup. Now I'm going to move you guys closer to my eyes because I'm going to start my eyes. I'm going to start with my transition color, of course, and I'm going to be using the color Tiramisu, which I'm not sure if they changed the name or not, but I'm going to leave it on the screen so you guys can see which color I'm using. This is Tiramisu, and I am using the blending brush from Modern Minerals. I believe that's what it's called. I forget the names of it because they don't have it on the brush. I'm going to use a darker brown just to intensify the outer V. And this is the color Godovia, which is a darker matte brown. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer part of my eye. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the color Muse. I'm just going to use my ring finger to apply it on the middle part of my eyelid. And of course, we cannot forget the inner corner highlight. So for that, I'm going to be using the color Haiku, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm also going to put a little bit on the brow bone. For the lips, I did want to give you 3 options. I do have 3 shades that can go really great with this eyeshadow look. I have 2 vampy shades, which is Garnet and Amethyst. Amethyst is a dark purple and Garnet is basically a deep red. The lip gloss that I decided to go with is Pat Paracha. I know I'm probably pronouncing it totally wrong, but it's just a beautiful sheer corally color with a little bit of kind of like golden shimmer, which you really can't see when you have it on. Alright, my honey bunnies, so this is my final look. I hope you guys like this fall look with Modern Minerals. If you guys did, give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Don't forget to check out Modern Minerals, which I will be linking down below so you guys can have easy access to them. And everything that I did use, I will link down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.